Yeah, so I lost the pot today. Right after getting a small payout, I hit my daily loss limit on all the accounts. So now I only have $800 of drawdown left. So that's like two trades, maybe three if I lower my risk to 300 again. Um, let's go over trades. So coming into the day, we have this two-stage PSP where Friday is a bullish close on NQ, and on ES and YM it's a bearish close. Right, we open up, we gap up higher and take out this previous day high on NQ in Asia session, and on obviously it's a failure swing on ES and YM. Though obviously you can see that they are both below the previous day low at the same time, so it's a little bit tricky. So that's why you have to look at the intraday price action. There wasn't really too much to say besides you can see the high of day on NQ is at 2200 and it's a bullish candle. And here the high is 1800, so there's S&T, another one here. And I guess it's also a bullish candle, so it's just a one stage really. Not the most relevant thing. When I come to the charts at 9 o'clock, right, I don't know if this is news or what, but we have a big spike lower into this 1 hour and 4 hour fair value gap. But I mean, to me, right, we don't really reverse away. This is like kind of an expansion way, but then we just consolidate, and we're trading inside this 1 hour fair value gap, right? On the lower time frame, like the 15-minute, it looks a little bit better. We have like two expansion candles, and we kind of just consolidate. So you could maybe say this is a reversal, but to me, I wouldn't really trust it, especially because we did close through this new week opening gap, and we are respecting it. It's this. I mean, YM is not even really close, but it's like the same kind of principle, right? We are in a daily gap, but we are still overextended, and it can easily just resweep the low. So that's what I'm waiting for. I wanted to see a strength switch though, and basically, so I was looking for a reason to. I wanted us to take this high on any asset for a 90-minute sequential S&T. This would also be a 90-minute S&T fill, right? As this made a gap on the 90-minute, but we didn't really get it. So I ended up taking short on YM because of R2I. So I'll just play it forward, should be fine. Maybe to over here. So so we already had the sequential S&T right here with this high. We already got it, but I wasn't really, I didn't like it. I wanted it to be one of the triad pairs, but when the open opens up and we sweep out this 830 high again on R2Y, and you can see we're just leaving failure swings, kind of just jerking around on the rest. NQ does eventually sweep this out, but then I see R2I after taking this high. It is also reversing. Right, we CSD at 936. So I'm thinking we're gonna go lower to resweep, and right now YM is the weakest of the triad. All right, so I used a 1 minute. I'm watching the open. I see this initial CSD, but it's not enough for me because there's no like SMT or anything. Then the second one's a little choppy, but I set a limit on here. I think I get triggered in at 9:39. As you can see right now, the time is 9:38 when I'm about to set that limit. And at the time, right, NQ hadn't even taken out this high yet. 9:38, NQ was still all the way down here, so I didn't even know that it was going to come back up. But because of RTY and the reversal signature, I deemed it to be fine, so I just took this limit retest. Okay, we got in profit for a little bit. I don't think I really ran that much. It was a pretty good reward too, I think. It was, yeah, like where's it at? 3.65 R. I did risk a little bit less just because it's choppy. I only had RTY SMT, and just around the open, I kind of want to be a little bit more cautious because that's like where most of my losses will probably come from. And yeah, then I know where RTY just like reverses pretty much, and yeah, I draw out some more SMTs, but it ends up just coming all the way back to stop me out. And I risked like 30% less since I only used 10 contracts, so the loss ended up being like less than 300 when normally be 400, so I saved like $110 there, or 120, something like that. All right, so then I'm watching afterwards. Obviously, at the time we are going up. Let the 930 candle play out. So RTY is just flying, right? It's looking like it wants to make a new high day, which it probably does. And NQ was stronger than YM at the time. So we have this 30-minute PSP. So I actually take NQ, and I use the 4-minute because, all right, so we have this initial CSD. The 5-minute, I don't even think it has the second one. And the 3-minute is just like really choppy and messy, but the 4-minute, we have to find opposing candles. So I just take this one. I take a retest to get 2R, something like this. And I'm just gonna try to take it for that because right now YM is still the weakest. And I think I trust this because, oh yeah, hold on. So YM, what really happened was, so I wanted a resweep of the external low, but we ended up getting a sequential SMT, which, I mean, I don't really like it still. This is a 90-minute low. On the 30-minute, it's just like a internal low. So we're just consolidating inside this candle, and then we have a manipulation of an internal low with SMT, and that's what sends us higher. But to me, it's usually only if you're trading like a continuation. So if it was like, I expect us to continue the move. So if it was like a opposite like internal high, like in here, obviously it looks like some other high, then I would trade that lower. But to go up, I wouldn't really trust that because I thought we were gonna run this low again. So that's what happened. So on NQ, we have this SMT, and then we have this PSP, while YM also did run this 9 o'clock low, obviously. So it's kind of something like this to this, and then the PSP. All right, so we have 2-stage, and yeah, I just take that 4-minute, and I get stopped out right here because on the micros. All right, so this is my trade on the micros. It's same thing, but because of the micros, I guess this low gets wiped out without when it made that spike. So I got stopped out prematurely, and then after that, it started to run without me. All right, so you see I'm in here, and then we get, I guess it's marking out, right? Same thing, 90-minute, 30-minute 2-stage. Yeah, then we get wiped out right here, kind of just a random spike. I don't know if that's just price, not even news or anything. So we get wiped out. Now I check, because I know when spikes like that happen, it's a little bit sus, so I check the mini. Yeah, we just let this low. So that trade was a full loss for like 400. And yeah, I was not too happy about that. So I ended up getting back in. I just used this 1 minute because this is where I got swept out on the micros, and we just CC'd over, so I just had a limit to get back in. And that is what happened eventually. Okay. Okay, then I got out at break even because RTY looked like it was closing, like it was going to close a small candle, so we could get a fair value gap to take it to this high a day. And it'd probably be a strength switch with YM. Right, so I was like, I'd rather take RTY. Just got out at break even after having a scary spike back down. And then RTY just fucking, it closed up here, which isn't bad, but then we just start like expanding the next candle open. So I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta get back in NQ because I don't really trust YM. And I can just get in, set a limit, even though we didn't really close over. Or no, I have this limit down here, and we came literally like 1 tick away from it, and then we just CSD up higher. So I guess I have to like market limit around to this area. I'm still risking a little bit under because like my daily loss is like 300 away, so I'm risking like probably 200 something to 300 something over here. And yeah, we run a little bit, and RTY eventually hits this high, right? And then YM starts to dump because we do have this advanced premium discount sequence, right? Which, I mean, it's kind of what I was waiting for all day, right? I wanted to sell to resweep this low, and let's see what time exactly RTY hit this high. Right, and RTY hit this at 10:30, in this 10:30 candle. All right, so we have this advanced frame discount where YM is all the way down here. And I mean, yeah, it just starts reversing. So that's what I really wanted. But the thing is, so we have the CC, which is a clean entry, but I just thought we were gonna go like on NQ. Like, look how close it is to this high of day. Like, it came within like 25 points. I think it ran up a little bit more, but in the wrong spot. But yeah, like I thought it would maybe be like the exact spot. NQ would like run up here, and that would make YM just like retrace and make like another propulsion block. But instead, it just fucking dumped out of nowhere. I kind of missed it by this. Maybe like I was like kind of losing the plot because first I re-entered, then I got out, then I got back in. We also had a 15-minute continuation PSP, which I was a little bit worried about because I didn't like the fact that now NQ is weaker, but right, you can see this 10-15 candle is bearish, and here it's bullish, while NQ left this low at the time, and then we expanded away. So that's why that's why I had this the 15-minute candlestick SMT, and then this is the PSP, and then we hit the CSD. So it's not that bad of a trade, but yeah, we just go like within 25 points and then leave it. I got back in because I thought it'd go up higher, so I got like added like one contract only. Maybe just fucking spike lower, and I'm taking out the trade. Then I immediately go to YM kind of on tilt, which I mean the third trade kind of was because I was mad that I got 2 losses and it was like not really valid when I got taken out. And yeah, I'm already on liquidation mode because I hit my daily loss limit. Oh shit. So yeah, I had an Apex eval, but I just like sent like a mini on this. Looks like it made like 900, so that's cool, I guess. But obviously you want to take that on the fucking funded. I'm not gonna blame it, but I was like in a trading stream, like some GXT guys were just streaming. I was like joining just cause. And all right, so I was bearish and they were like more bullish from the beginning, so they were right. And then my bearish thesis ended up being right in the end. It just took a while, so I might have even caught it, maybe because NQ was looking pretty good. But yeah, maybe I should just gone break even and taking YM. I don't really know. It's really like frustrating, especially because like now I have to claw my way back and everything. Yeah, I mean, there's like a bunch of entries, so. The first 4 minute, get stopped out, re-entry, get out break even, then re-enter again, the full loss, and my initial YM trade, sell here, stopped out, full loss, not full, but for my risk. So yeah, it's basically reacting from SMT to SMT. We have this internal low that we get SMT from to go higher, and then we have SMT with the external high, high day, and then we go lower. So I don't know. I also wanted shorts on gold, which I just missed because of I kind of turned bullish after this because on gold I basically just wanted this 4-hour gap. Right, I knew that 6 o'clock was going to close a 4-hour gap, was kind of just hanging around. They all trade into it, which is not ideal, but we do have this 90-minute sequential SMT after 10 o'clock, so that's kind of the trigger to get in. And we had this 3-minute CSD, 3 or 5 minute, you could use whatever. And I could have got in that, but I just missed it. I wasn't looking. This would only be on Apex anyways. I don't want to trade metals on my indices anymore because I want to minimize risk. And yeah, this would have been nice to take to previous week lower just to the current day low. Basically the exact same thing I wanted in indices, but the indices just like the coupling just really messes me up. So days like this is like where I'm like I should just like main gold instead of indices because it's never really decoupled like that. But then there's like a lot of the days where it's not really clean at all, and I definitely take losses or not take any trades. But yeah, just super like just bad performance. Like I was obviously like the difference between losing 800 in a day from losing 2 trades versus 1,000 isn't really that much, but it's just like I don't know, it's pretty bad. Right. I mean, I started the channel pretty much like this with only 1,000 of drawdown, so I can come back and yeah, I'll probably lower risk to 300 because these aren't just like evals like in drawdown. Like now, like if I get this back up to if I get the drawdown back up to like 2,000, this is ready for a payout, and this is too. So I definitely want to like be careful and take this seriously. This one is in drawdown, so it's not like as bad, but you know I still gotta lock in, and I don't know, man. I didn't even like journal anything. Like everything was so fast paced. Trading at the open, trading like that NQ trade. I didn't really even get to journal anything, so I'm gonna do that after this and take all the screenshots. But it's just not good. I don't think any of my any like teachers or mentors took anything really. But yeah, I think it wasn't even that bad. Like that's the thing. Like the YM short, I don't even really regret it because it was a good trade. We had the SMT, we had the expansion away. All right, one of the resweep here. I just got the timing messed up. Like, why would I anticipate R2I to fly up to the highs after? So we have the two-stage SMT, and then we have a big ass like displacement to the downside, the gap and everything. So that's the first loss is not anticipatable, and then NQ. I mean, that's fine, really. I just don't really regret it. It just would have been better, I guess, if I got an entry down here. I guess I saw it a little bit late. Like we already, so I got in here. We already like whipped down into here, and then started to come back up. But if I got like a 930 retest, that would be a lot better. Even though I didn't really run that far, I'd probably get break even. Oh, I did, yeah. I would have got break even here. Just now where I took that full loss. I probably would have missed YM though, but yeah, it's just the day could have been not as bad. And then yeah, I couldn't even trade YM afterwards because I hit my daily loss limit. So I don't know. It's cooked. So maybe taking 2 losses was valid today, but it's just the fact that like I spiraled afterwards and was on for so much longer just kind of makes me feel really bad. But yeah, the stream might have messed me up a little bit, but I don't know. Because NQ was like, why would I anticipate this reversal? It was 25 points away. I would never think it's gonna not take this high. Like it's literally maybe within 25 points. Like I would think it's gonna take this and then YM can dump, but I don't know, I guess YM R2R are like the only ones to use at this point. I don't really know. This market, like the last 2 weeks I've been doing good, so maybe I'm just taking today too hard, but I mean, obviously I didn't trade good at all. And I kind of blew it, so yeah. And then I know Tradecopia isn't very accurate with like the actual numbers P&L for the day, but last month was obviously a profitable month, and yeah, this is just the start of the new month. Just kind of fumbled. This is like what happens a lot. I basically get like 1 or 2 payouts and like somehow I like fuck it up afterwards. I thought it was like I was over with, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like I had tilted that bad, especially because my risk was already high, so I only took like really, nah, it's bad. Nah, I should have got off. Fuck, man. I don't know, I'm just kind of torn because it's like, should I have gotten off? Because that discrepancy with the micros and minis like is kind of like significant, so I don't know. Otherwise, I mean, I could have waited for that YM short because NQ was so close, it's like, I don't know what to do. So, I mean, yeah, today was definitely hard, but I did not minimize my risk. I feel basically just had another crash out day. Like, the last one was the 16th, so it's been like 2 weeks. Otherwise, I've been doing pretty good, but today, I'm making this video again. I only took like 1 extra trade, but yeah, it's just bad, bro. Like I can't even feel happy about this one because it's just on eval. I mean, if it gets funded, that's cool, I guess, but I already have fundings. I just need to like trade them right to get like payouts on them. I mean, it's the beginning of the month, so even if I do have to get like new evals or whatever and go back, I can definitely make it. But it's just frustrating today. Definitely like, all right, so just like every other time I crash out, it's bad price action, but I did not minimize my exposure, which this model is pretty robust. It's pretty easy to avoid stuff, and yeah, I just think maybe I was probably flipping buys too much. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that like requires to stick with like one bias the whole day, but all right, I was kind of flipping back and forth. I didn't know what to take. I was kind of forcing NQ, but obviously R2Y is the strongest, so it's like YM should be strong as well, but I don't know, man. It's really like 1037. You can see my NQ loss was like it was like 30 minutes ago, and I started this recording like I don't know how long ago, so I'm still like processing, but yeah, it's not a good day. I mean, this NQ trade was not bad at all. Like, It's the second CSD. This whole area is like wiki, so it's pretty rebalanced. It really shouldn't get swept out again. Have this sequential SMT, like, I don't know. It's pretty close to this high. Like it looks like it wants the high. So then yeah, I mean, missing out on YM is just unfortunate. Like the only way I'd be able to take this would be like if I was back at $300 of risk, which maybe I should go back because it's like I lose maybe like 700 or 800, then I can like just take this with like 200 risk. You have like no drawdown and pretty much make the whole day back. But that's just hindsight. It's just a little bit of regret talking, but I don't know what to say. But yeah, I don't know what to say. It's not like I blew the accounts or anything, but this is definitely manageable, but it just feels bad performance. I mean, I don't think my process was that bad. So even though the results are this, and even if it wasn't daily loss, it might be like minus 750 still. I don't know. Maybe it's just the results because my process was not that bad. The first trade, it made sense. Second trade was good. Just got swept out, and the re-entry was fine. I would have taken a loss anyway. So it's like I was kind of destined to lose today. Unless I there's no reason for me to wait all the way until this. Like, yeah, I don't know. But this would be good for the other strategy that I was talking about, where you kind of just let the leading assets do what they want to do. So it'd be like you let R2I take this high, and then if I was only doing that, then I would catch these YM shorts because we obviously are reversing away an advanced premium discount. But instead, I was trying to trade the leading assets, even though Q wasn't leading. I was trying to like take it to the draw instead of trading what happens after we take the draw. So I mean, each way has their pros and cons. But yeah, I just got burned today, so I'm probably gonna just get off. There's nothing else to do. I can't take a trade if I wanted to. I couldn't like tilt in the afternoon, so I'll just get back tomorrow. New York session. I think we have like ISM or something like that, and hopefully it's better. I mean, New York's been pretty horrendous, so I'm not expecting anything clean, but hopefully I can like navigate it better than this, or at least not get chopped up. Like, because in the system, every day there's a winning trade at least. All right, like maybe those two losses were valid, but then this is the winning trade. I just used up my shots already. But yeah, probably talking too much. But yeah, this is, I guess, kind of the pattern with me. If I didn't already mention it, right? You get payouts, have like a 8-day green streak, 2 weeks of really good trading, and then one day kind of messes it up. Like I didn't really break many rules besides just taking the extra trades, but yeah, it's kind of the story. And then usually like it continues and I end up losing the accounts, but I just gotta stay calm, and I can definitely bring these back. I can have a payout from 2 of these by the end of the week if I take it serious. All right, now it's up to me, a little bit up to the market, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. See you guys tomorrow.